Everyone is talking about barndominiums. And the barndominium industry is very happy you are listening. Because while you are pricing a steel barndominium kit at $85 to $180 per square foot, there is a structure sitting on agricultural supply lots in every county in America that delivers the same open-plan volume, the same exposed structural aesthetic, and the same industrial residential character. For $35 per square foot, it is called a pole barn. And the builders converting them into homes right now are producing some of the most spatially extraordinary and cost-efficient residential conversions in alternative architecture. This video explains exactly why the pole barn conversion beats the barndominium on every metric that actually matters. The builds that deliver the most space for the least money. That is affordable tiny living, every single week. Subscribe right now and hit the notification bell. This is the video that changes your budget conversation. The barndominium has become the dominant conversation in alternative residential architecture. Steel frame, metal cladding, open interior, industrial aesthetic, and a price point that has been quietly escalating as demand has driven up kit costs, delivery times, and contractor familiarity premiums. In 2026, a quality barndominium kit at a residential specification runs $45 to $90 per square foot for the structural shell alone. Add site work, insulation, mechanical systems, and interior fit-out, and the all-in cost of a finished barndominium sits between $120 and $220 per square foot in most U.S. markets. The pole barn is the barndominium's agricultural cousin. Timber posts set in the ground or on concrete piers, girt framing between the posts, metal roofing and siding on the exterior, an interior that is one completely unobstructed open volume from the moment the shell is erected. A standard agricultural pole barn at the dimensions used for most residential conversions, 30 by 40 feet, 1,200 square feet of floor area, costs $28,000 to $42,000 to erect as a complete weather-tight shell in most American markets. That is $23 to $35 per square foot for the structural shell. The shell of a finished home for the cost of a bathroom renovation. And the residential conversion that follows that shell erection produces results that compete directly with barndominiums at half to a third of the total build cost. Let us go through exactly why. 3 specific structural advantages. 1. The timber post aesthetic is more resolved than steel C-section framing. The exposed timber posts of a pole barn, typically 6x6 or 6x8 treated timber members, set at 8 to 12-foot centers, produce an interior structural aesthetic that is warmer, more architecturally interesting, and more compatible with residential finish materials than the exposed C-section steel studs of a typical barndominium frame. When a pole barn conversion leaves the timber posts exposed as a design feature, the interior reads as a designed space. The posts create natural zone boundaries between kitchen, dining, and living without any partition walls required. They carry pendant lighting and shelving. They anchor the spatial rhythm of the interior. A barndominium's exposed steel C-section frame can achieve the same structural honesty, but it requires paint, treatment, or a deliberate industrial aesthetic decision to carry the same visual weight as a raw timber post. 2. The pole barn foundation system is dramatically cheaper. A barndominium steel frame is typically anchored to a full concrete slab. For a 1,200 square foot barndominium, a 4-inch reinforced concrete slab costs $14,000 to $24,000. A pole barn's posts are set in ground or on individual concrete piers. For a 1,200 square foot pole barn residential conversion, individual concrete collars or piers under each post cost $3,500 to $8,000. The floor slab, if poured, is a separate decision made after the structure is up, meaning it can be staged or eliminated entirely, in favor of a timber subfloor system on the pier-supported posts. Foundation cost difference: $6,000 to $20,000 in favor of the pole barn. 3. The erection timeline is shorter. A 1,200 square foot pole barn shell can be erected by a 3-person crew in 3 to 5 days. A comparable steel Barndominium kit typically requires 5 to 8 days and a crane for the steel frame erection. Less crane time, less crew time, less site cost. These 3 structural advantages together explain why the pole barn shell lands at $23 to $35 per square foot, while the Barndominium shell lands at $45 to $90 per square foot. The gap is structural, not superficial. The exterior of a pole barn home conversion is honest about its origin. The metal roofing and siding remain the primary exterior material, painted or powder-coated in a residential palette rather than left in raw galvanized. Window openings cut and framed at standard residential dimensions. A covered entry porch framed in matching timber to the interior posts, extending the structural character of the building to its entry transition zone. The visual identity is agricultural residential, not industrial residential, like a Barndominium. The timber post structure produces softer, warmer exterior proportions than a steel C-section frame, and that difference is visible in the finished exterior, even when both are clad in identical metal siding. Step inside, and the timber posts define the experience. A 30 by 40 foot pole barn interior, with posts at 10-foot centers, produces 4 rows of 3 posts across the floor plan. Those 12 posts create a structural grid that the residential fit-out organizes itself around naturally. Kitchen against the rear wall between 2 posts. Dining table in the first bay. Living space in the central bays. The post grid provides spatial rhythm without partition walls, furniture anchors without custom joinery, and lighting positions without ceiling drops. Exposed timber trusses overhead, typically scissors or parallel cord trusses spanning the full 30-foot width of the barn, create a ceiling height of 14 to 18 feet at the peak. Clerestory windows, cut into the upper wall sections on both long walls, deliver bilateral high-level light into the interior throughout the day. The polished concrete floor, poured after the posts are set, is the residential finish material, most compatible with the agricultural shell. Its industrial character echoes the metal roof and siding, while its polished surface reflects the high-level clerestory light and makes the interior feel significantly brighter and larger than its dimensions suggest. The pole barn residential conversion follows a specific sequence. Stage 1. Shell erection. The pole barn kit is erected by the supplier's crew or a local agricultural contractor. 3 to 5 days. The shell is weather-tight at the end of this stage. $28,000 to $42,000. Stage 2. Insulation. Closed cell spray foam is applied to the interior faces of the metal wall panels and roof. This step is identical in principle to any metal building insulation and is critical for thermal and condensation performance. For a $1,000 to $22,000. Stage 3. Concrete floor. A 4-inch reinforced slab is poured between the posts on a prepared sub-base. Post bases are pre-formed at this stage to allow the concrete to lock around them. $9,000 to $16,000. Stage 4. Mechanical rough-in. Electrical conduit, plumbing supply and drain, and HVAC rough-in are completed before interior lining. $14,000 to $24,000. Stage 5. Interior partition walls. Only 3 to 5 partition walls are typically required in a pole barn home. Bathroom enclosure. 1 or 2 bedroom walls. The post grid does the remaining spatial organization work. $4,000 to $9,000 for all partition work. Stage 6. Interior fit-out. Kitchen cabinetry and appliances. Bathroom fixtures and tiling. Polished concrete floor finishing. Interior lighting. Window treatments. $28,000 to $55,000 depending on specification. Total conversion cost for a 1,200 square foot pole barn home, $95,000 to $168,000 all in. At 1,200 square feet, that is $79 to $140 per square foot fully finished. The equivalent Barndominium at the same floor area and equivalent finish specification, $144,000 to $264,000, $120 to $220 per square foot. Cost saving of the pole barn conversion over the Barndominium equivalent, $49,000 to $96,000. Same open plan volume, same exposed structural aesthetic, same metal roof and siding. The difference is entirely in the structural system and the shell cost it produces. 1. Specify residential grade windows at the design stage, not as an afterthought. Pole barn kits include agricultural grade windows, aluminum sliding units with minimal thermal performance. These are not appropriate for a full-time residence in any climate with meaningful temperature variation. Specify residential double-glazed or thermally broken windows in the kit order, or have them supplied separately before the wall openings are framed. The wall panel opening is the same whether an agricultural or residential window goes in. The performance difference is enormous. Additional cost for residential grade windows over agricultural units, $4,500 to $9,000 for a 1,200 square foot conversion. Non-negotiable. 2. Insulate to the correct R value for your climate zone before the interior lining goes in. Spray foam at 2 inches provides R12 to R14, adequate in mild climates, insufficient in USD. Climate zones 5 and above, where R25 to R38 is the residential minimum. For cold climate conversions, specify spray foam at 4 to 5 inches, which delivers R25 to R35 before any secondary framing or interior lining is installed. The cost of additional foam depth at the rough-in stage is $4,000 to $8,000. The cost of inadequate insulation is a building that underperforms thermally for its entire lifespan. 3. Engineer the post, bases for residential live loads before the concrete is poured. Agricultural pole barn post bases are designed for agricultural loading. A residential occupancy adds different live loads, particularly if any mezzanine or upper-level sleeping loft is planned within the barn volume. Have a structural engineer review and specify the post-base system before the slab is poured. Cost, $1,500 to $3,500. If a loft is planned, add this to the engineering scope before construction starts, not after. So here is the question I want answered in the comments right now. After these numbers, does the pole barn conversion at $79 to $140 per square foot, fully finished, make the Barndominium at $120 to $220 per square foot a harder argument to justify? Or is there something the Barndominium delivers that the pole barn conversion cannot match at any price? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one. If this video changed the budget conversation you were about to have about your build, share it with the person you are having that conversation with. The pole barn conversion is not a compromise version of a Barndominium. It is a smarter version of the same idea for significantly less money. Subscribe to Affordable Tiny Living. Every week we find the builds that deliver more for less and explain exactly why they work. I am your host on Affordable Tiny Living. See you in the next one.